Oh, we're walking. We're walking. We're working. It's Wednesday. Welcome. Happy hump day. I feel like I'm still on the uphill of my hump. All right. Holy smokes, y'all. Ugh. Ready for a little bead therapy? I know I'm ready for a little bead therapy. It's a hot one here. I am. Whew, oh, just looking. Why is this guy sitting out? Coming back in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kate, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life here at Stars Beads. So welcome. Please say hello, even on the replay. I always love knowing where you're coming in from, how you found me, what you like to work with in terms of jewelry. You know, it is Wednesday. It is my favorite day of the week to get a little chance to see your bead life, because here on Monday we've been hearing a little bit about my bead life and, you know, beads, baby, bags, all of the things, boys. Got it, taking care of those boys. I tell you, it's tough when the men go down, mama goes down, you know, trying to hold up the fort. So it's been pretty wearing, and but you know, the world keeps on going, and like I tell you guys, beat it out. You know, I can always use a little bead therapy. Hit the like sign if you can feel the same way. I really just trying to keep up. So yesterday we went to the doctor to get an MRI. They were kind of pushing and rushing, you know, to get him in so that they could evaluate my husband a little bit more to kind of see what exactly we're looking at, how bad he broke himself. So in case you didn't catch the news, my husband broke his, you know, his whole pelvic area. They call it the sacrum. He's calling it the hip. I don't know. But either way, it is your core. It hurts moving. And if he can't sit or lay down for very long. So sleeping has been tough and painful. And hopefully we're not going to need to like do surgery. Oh my gosh, this is kind of looking like this would match my outfit. I'm coming in to see what a mess I've left the barn in. Oh my goodness. So that is kind of the latest updates in terms of what is happening here. We're going to have to wait to see what they say about the MRI. So, you know, thought maybe you could join. Let's see. Did I miss something? Welcome in, Susan and Barbara and Stacy. How are you? And Julie, it's nice to have you. It's a sunny day in Florida Keys. It's hot here. I think it's like in the 80s. So thanks for my extra boost. So yeah, life's been a little bit tough, but you know, we gotta always squeeze in a little beady break. So some of the latest updates on what's happening here in the bead life. You know, the last sale we had was a double day doer, so it was a doozy of stuff, and so it took a little bit longer. On top of, you know, it just news after news. So poor Suzanne is also dealing with some, maybe we don't want to put it out there, but you know, she's also dealing with some personal things medically, and so working with her, slowing her down a little bit. On top of, I guess Diane, the button lady, also wasn't feeling great too. But we have got those orders getting wrapped up, and invoicing you should see here in the next couple of days. So for any of those kind of wondering where that Friday Night Live is, I think that's what we're catching up on. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at how much fantastic glass. I really like this vintage glass. I'm looking at all the different all the different glass I have. It's so pretty. Like check glass, Venetian glass. Actually, look, I found it here. Look, we had a Venetian strain. Look how pretty that would look good with what I'm wearing too, right? You know. So I need to clean up in here. That's what that looks like. And I'm kind of also taking a look at my back room, my bag room, because you know who we have to make room for. So if you guys didn't catch the announcements on Monday, you can check back. Plus, I showed some of these, showed some pretty things. Maybe we could show some more. Actually, I don't know. Hey, if Lisa D, if you pop on here, I want to tell you, like, I was trying to pull some moon glow for you together, so maybe you could get a little moon glow bundle. Julie P, your thing should be arriving to you because I think that got sent. The things from Bead Goes On were behind, but I think that yours got sent. There was a couple that got held up, but I will check. Those I got sent out, but you know, mail seems to be like behind. Normally, where I feel like it takes 2 to 3 days, I'm noticing like 4 to 5 days. So, sorry, you know. Hey, Debbie. Everybody's like hanging in there. You know, my husband's. You know how hard it is to slow down. You know, but kind of like when your body tells you, you know, you guys have weathered through a lot of my ups and downs of things, and so, you know, when your body tells you like better slow down, your butt better slow down. And I think that is a little bit of what, you know, this is telling my husband, is that he needs to, you know, mind your body. You know how Karen, I just got your thing. Yours might be coming too. I'll put those on a little list too, kind of double check. But I feel like I sent some orders. You said you got one though, and I am still catching up from last week since I was dealing with a lot of things. I'm kind of trying to get back into things, but it's kind of slow moving. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm not sure that I'm going to be up for doing like a Friday Night Live. That's kind of, you know, Monday was a little bit longer because I was just showing stuff. Like I have, you know, so many cool things that I still wanted to show you. And like, look at this fun, awesome, if you like a little bit of black. I've been into like finding like cool tassels. We have, when you get a video notification, we can't tell if you're transferring an older video or if it's new. Can you state it in the, oh, like you want to have a date? If it's giving you a notification, for a live, it would be the most recent. Oh, Debbie, thank you. You did track one of your packages. Yeah, Julie, I wrote your name down, so I'll look on it. Hey, Janelda, you're on the road. Where are you headed to? Isn't this cool though? This is a huge strand. This is actually lucite, but I just love this tassel. So yeah, I am, so yeah, send me messages. I know, you may need to like bump yourself up. I've got, you know, some of you guys for sure on the list. If anybody likes that black one, you can get it for $22. $22 if you want that one. I also found these, anybody into cool earrings? Look how fun these are. I think these are great little New Year's earrings. that's the latest updates in terms of shows. And then, yeah, so I'm thinking we have a couple weeks before we have Phil in the house. And I need to clear out that back room. So, like, my brain's been kind of thinking that maybe I should run a bag sale too. So I gotta clear up this space. I need to do like a vintage warehouse sale as I'm cleaning things up. That'll help me through it. So you guys can work our way toward seeing Phil. Also, it's not so bad in terms of pulling when I do kind of some of the warehouse things like that. So hey, Jacqueline, I'm home doing the prep work for, hey, Jacqueline, I wanted to, I don't have that big abalone fish that we showed on, that thing is worth, like, some money, just so you know. And I learned that it was an abalone fish, okay? And it was huge, you guys. So if you didn't catch Monday, you can catch a replay. But it was made in, I'm pretty sure now that it's made in Mexico, and that originally it was a bottle opener. So that's why I like that. The mouth is the way it is because it's a bottle opener. So just look, so you know, because I know you had been that. So I thought that was pretty cool. The things that you learn, I like to collect some of the older things because, they're not making new things the same way, right? So like I don't find beads like this. Isn't this an amazing blue? So this is that 2-strand blue one that we had seen maybe a few weeks ago, but last week or Monday we saw this one. That had the little moon globe little hook right there. But how pretty. So now you guys can see it from afar. How pretty this one turned out to be. Sometimes when we see the screen the other way. And so this is the lighter color, and this is a little bit darker. But really pretty. I know, did you love that fish? I saw it, so you guys know, I try to hunt out really cool things at very reasonable prices. Some things, like, I know are worth it, sometimes we gotta pay a pretty penny for some of the things, but I also try to hunt out, some really good deals. Like that fish right there I think it's valued at like over $100. I think I sold it for $40. So, great deal. I sold a beautiful Swarovski necklace. On Monday, let's see, what was that? Like, I sold it for $80. I think it went for over $185. So that's one of the things that we do here at Stars Beads is we upcycle. So sometimes when we get some of those broken strands, in fact, I've got a crystal strand that I need to, fix up, and make new again, so it can be like, seeing the world again. They don't, just like I feel like the quality of most things, however you look at it, is like they don't make things the way that they used to, so I love collecting some of that stuff, and it's also more expensive to make any of those things, right? So materials cost more, that was one of the other announcements I had was that we also popped on a sale for you on Beadoria. My favorite crystals I did too. I'm going to put up a post on it, but as we're heading into June and getting into Pearl Month, we threw up some pearls on sale. Oh my gosh. In fact, guess what? I gotta see if I can find it. I actually hit in on a great strand of some Baroque pearls. Look at this, by the way. I told you I was like getting into some like amazing tassels. Look, this almost looks like real stone, like lapis and amethyst, but I'm pretty sure it's a lucite. But very, very pretty, long. It had a like signature tag that I learned that was like Tommy Bahama. So I thought this one was a cool one. You're gonna make a wind chime? Oh, that's so awesome. In fact, you know what? Like, I feel like this would also make a good little, window charm. Or a fan pull, or you could take off this tassel and make it a purse charm. But anyway, beautiful Tommy Bahama. I don't know what kind of like vintage old things, you know, as we get older, right, we see things from our childhood and things. Like this one I can sell for, I don't know, like maybe $22 for that. But there's so many different like brands, right? All right. But then there's a lot of like no brands. So if you collected like a brand name of old vintage, what's a name that comes to mind for you guys? I would love to know. Of course, there is just styles. So we know, like, you know that I love to collect the Venetian glass. I love to collect the like moon glow. But I also have things where I find like names. I think this one was considered a J. King, but look at this, fabulous. This is a very hard to get, like Gatsbyite, like turquoise. And it is carved in kind of, I would say like a pumpkin shape. But sterling findings. So okay, Monet. Okay, that's a good one. So there, do you guys like that gold jewelry? Because I think Monet is oftentimes, I think of metal. You know, so more like this kind of stuff, right? Like remember this moon glow chunker munker. Do you guys how about Coro? I like, and then there are how about Joan Rivers? You guys like any of the Joan Rivers? There's a great one here that I have. Look at that great. Now Joan Rivers does actually some really, really nice things, but look at this fabulous purple one. You know, you like J. King? I do too. Did you see some of the J. King things I've showed off already? That's a beautiful one. So I am thinking of maybe taking this Friday off, and then do two sales coming up. We'll do one warehouse sale and a bag sale. I've got some really pretty ones that I never got a chance to show off. So I would like to do that. Monet, you also say Monet. Oh, here, where's that box? Okay, there was also, look. Actually, look how pretty these are. You just found my channel. Are you selling your items in today's live? Yeah, you can claim them if you're new here. Welcome. You know, you never know what you're catching here on Bead with me. Oftentimes, where we could be learning something about a product. If you have questions about, you know, like a particular material, and I range from all things. You can see I am a supplier of all things colorful. I love gemstones. I love crystals. I also have beadoria.com. You can check out that link. In fact, we're doing 25% off on all freshwater pearls. It's automatic. And then I also put up a 15, let's see, I think like a 15 strand bundle or style of my favorite color, that gorgeous green blossom bundle. So you can get 25% off on that. That's on the homepage already. Get on our email list, so that way you get the first and the end, so that you can get some pretty pearls. Okay. But sometimes, you know, one of the reasons that I hunt out some of the vintage things too is that, you know, sometimes you get a really good deal. So when I get a really good deal, I try to pass it on. If there is something that you see during the live, you can just claim it, just saying, hey, you know, I want that. You just write Joan Rivers purple necklace. You know, you can ask me how much it is, and then you can write, you know, that you want that necklace with the price. Okay. Is kind of how it rolls. So if you like that black necklace, if you like the tassel, if you like the blue beads, if you like Venetian glass, what kind of stuff do you like to do? And then sometimes we're making jewelry too. So learning to upcycle. I tend to like to use wire. So, you know, but we teach you how to string things, fix things, do all the things. So catch some of the replays on some of our older ones, because those are great places to take a look. I'm also on YouTube under Stars Beads. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, all the things, even TikTok. I don't actually keep up with all, I mean, you know, I only go live here on Facebook, and then everything gets transferred up to there. One day maybe I'll get cool enough to be able to like do it all, but right now we're lucky that we're right here. But so no, thanks for being here. So glad you could find the channel. Hey Jennifer, thank you. It's been like I said earlier, I still feel like I'm on the uphill of my hump day. But so I was trying to kind of give the updates on how I'm feeling for maybe the next coming weeks, that we're gonna have a lot to look forward to. I want you guys to get a chance to, you know, save up for some of the things that are going to be coming up. So I've been showing a lot of the vintage finds. I need to clear up this warehouse, you know, with a lot of this vintage thing. So I think I'm gonna do, you know, some. Remember we were doing like bundle bags, you know, where we were doing like, you got a necklace. Oh, look at this. This is like nice collector necklaces, bracelets, and I was doing like these bundles. What was I doing? Like $40. So you got one, or no, I mean $25. You got two. I had three bracelets. I don't think this was in it. You know, and just kind of making bundles that kind of like flow together. Look, like, I think it was like, look, this one was right here off the floor. I had like 4 necklaces, 3 bracelets for $25. You know, and you can break up using the beads, all usable, but then they were also all wearable, you know. But I can also have craft lots if that's something that you're interested in. But checky here, I also found some really old check glass. This was something I was excited for, and I'll tell you right now, like these, one of the things that you can tell on some of the old glass is the weight. That looks like a bee necklace. It does. You know what? It's like that tortoise shell. The teardrops are like those tortoise shells. But this, like a hank of this, is super weighty. You know, so people might wonder, you know, how we get these guns right here. Is beads and baby. You want to know what the exercising is? Beads and baby. This glass is not light. But look, I'm really excited to see this gorgeous red, this gorgeous white. I only found this. This was it. So, I don't know. If you guys are into this, you think that's something I should throw into the live. If there's something that you see and say, hey, you know, maybe you want it sooner, you know, we can throw it into the live today. All right, I think that's a hot one that I want to make sure that I show. I did show off some J. Kings, though. All right. Do you guys like this kind of stuff? So also tell me in the comments as I'm preparing for the next couple weeks, okay? So I'm going to take this Friday Night Live off. I just, I think I'll feel a little bit better. You know, just my husband, I don't feel confident right now that he can just be like up hopping and helping with the baby, you know, here at home and stuff. And so I just, I think it's best if I take this Friday Night Live off, and then next week, what do you guys think I should do? Do you guys want me to do some bags or beads, or maybe a combination of both? I could do like 2 days where we do kind of both of them, or should we do like a bag night and then like a warehouse night? What are you guys hoping for? You know, I like to bring you a little bit of everything. Ooh, that wasn't good. How much are the red and white check bleeds? I was going to do they're actually extra long strands, so I was going to make them $15. $30 for both. If you want to do the red and white bundle, I'll do $30. They're long strands. So as we know, the check violet polish, the white is a the white is long and 6 millimeter. Okay, so I would say this looks like, I don't have a candy here. Looks like almost 24 inches, almost 2 feet. Okay, I think the red, I think it's the same. The red is 8 millimeter. Yeah, it's like 2 feet. So do you guys want me to do a red and white bundle? Hold on, let me just write that. All right, I'll do $30 for the bundle, and literally I maybe have a dozen. 2, 4, 6. Usually they kind of do this is extra long and extra heavy. So I think I can sell a dozen bundles of the red and white. So if you want the red and white, you just put in bin, which means buy it now. Like, I want to buy this now. and write that. Also, if you guys are new, since I guess we're getting some newbies in the house, message the page here with your email, okay? Because that's how I can find you. Okay, so then we need to connect. Stacy, I will check. Okay. Are you waiting on like when we did Suzanne's? If you guys are waiting on the 2-day sale with Suzanne, those are going to be invoiced in the next couple days. All right, I'm writing this red and white bundle. Let me go back. Okay. Because if you guys are new, you'll learn that, you know, like you better get it just like I get it when I see it, you know, because you may not see it again. I may not offer it again, or it just sells out really fast. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should throw a blue in there, huh? Okay. Julie, you asked me something for like how much. Could you tell me which one, what you were asking? Because I'm only I'm catching the replay. Okay, red and white. I'm doing $30. I want a strand of each. Okay. Oh, so you want the red and white bundle? I made it $30. So I have Julie A on the list. I have Jennifer H. Jermaine, and then we got a new Julie in the house. Welcome in. I've got you on the list. Okay, make sure you send an email, otherwise I can't get it to you. Okay, we try to be, you know, kind of. Okay, I see it there. But if you could message the page, because I need to connect with you direct, and I'm not allowed to necessarily reach out to you unless you reach out to me first. But I can do it right after the live. Okay. But I've got you down for it, okay, honey? So you'll get saved a bundle. 1, 2. We have so I have Julie, Jennifer, Jermaine, and Julie A, Julie P. A different P. We have also another Julie P. Did I miss anybody? Because I'm trying to roll back right here. Who else did I miss? All right, maybe if I can find a little blue strand in there, maybe I'll throw in a blue strand too. I like that red, white, and blue idea there. All right, so remember, these are long. These are 2 feet long, these strands. Okay, we have a 6 and an 8 millimeter vintage check glass. That's what people are requesting right now. So if anybody's hopping in, or you can do this on the replay. I will look at the I can't check the comments on them, so I will try to grab that. Okay. I think somebody needs to claim these Baroque pearls. Look at this. This is, I don't know, what does this look like if I switch the screen here? Look at these earrings. Is that light work? Is the light working? Here, you can also see the red and white beads a little bit closer. Let me see if I get a little light on this situation. We're having a storm here. Can we see? Ooh, there's a little light. Maybe why is it looking a little iffy? There we go. Can we see how much of the pearls? These ones, it has a sterling silver clasp. I thought I'd show it off. Hand knotted. I just wanted you to be able to see the quality of them. Decent quality. I was going to go for 180 for the strand. And you're getting, this is a sterling silver clasp too. A nice big one. Okay, so the clasp in itself is, you know, is worth it. All right, let's look at those red beads, the white beads. How much are the 2 moon glow necklaces I showed? Are we talking about maybe more of the like faceted, these ones here? I think they're like, I think it's cat's eye. Now that we have a little bit of lighting, we can see them. I think this is what you're talking about, right, Doreen? I was thinking $60 for both of them. But, you know, I'm kind of open to maybe if you know, only want one, maybe you can throw an offer out there. Look at Tanzanite near it. Look how pretty that is. Oh, and these are such fun earrings. I was going to maybe wear them today with my outfit, but look at what a great idea this is. This is also a great way to, you know, sometimes when we see components, like we've seen maybe a hoop earring with just the like rings on them, right? But look what this cute little fabric idea is done here, and they just put a little headband with a little crystal in there, and then this makes it so light and just fun. I was kind of thinking about keeping these earrings because they were just like so cute, you know. What are the red and green beads? What is your email so you can order? There should be a message button on the Stars Beads Facebook page that you should be able to message. Is this the, what is the red? The red and green, that's a Venetian glass. All glass necklace. Actually, I think this is a vermeil. It looks like a vermeil clasp. Yep, it's a vermeil clasp, 925. Really nice red glass beads and green glass beads. That's what those are, Jennifer. That's actually quite pretty. I feel like, you know, we had seen so many things. Sometimes it's hard to remember. What's the blue sea glass? Let's see. For the red and green, it would be $50. That sterling clasp in itself is already a chunk of money. So, because it's sterling with 24 karat gold. So that's what vermeil is for if you are new to vermeil. The Joan Rivers, let me double check on pricing for that one. I can do $45 for the Joan Rivers here. If you're interested. All right, so Jermaine, you can let me know if you like this blue bundle. But, you know, I carry also not just glass. I also like gemstone. Actually, this is a combination of lucite and gemstone, which is rather cool. Also have very cool pendants. Here's a ruby zoisite set in sterling. Here's a kind of a reversible one. I don't think that it's sterling, but it's fun. And it's, I feel like this opens or something. I think this does something else. Something magical. I guess you can maybe change this out. Look at that. Holy snackies, I kind of don't know that I knew that. But I guess you could find another rock that fits in there perfectly, but this is already reversible, so you kind of don't like need to do that, right? This one for 50. Did I say 50? The pearl was going to be 180. Also had these pearls. I feel like, where's Betty D? This is like her right up her alley. Amy, you want to purchase the Joan Rivers necklace here? Amy, I can write your name down on here, but you need to message the page so that I can find you again to get it to you. Okay? I love kind of seeing the new names. That's rather cool. Absolutely, Amy. It's no problem, and you can also catch the replay too. But I see here that you want the Joan Rivers one for the 50. I know, Jermaine. I know you've been trying to be so good. You're like, I want to see what she's doing, but at the same time, I'm gonna get myself in trouble, right? All right, Amy. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. YNGSD. All right. So if somebody likes the sea glass, you guys are still open to claim it if you want. Okay. Jermaine has to think about it. If you could save Jermaine, she would really appreciate it. Right? We know how that is. We know how that is. We're a really, really nice community that way. So, you know, you can even write in there, like, someone save me. Here was some of the other, that whole glass bundle that I was carrying. Thanks for finding me. I appreciate that. Always think that's great to get newbies. Make sure you guys like and follow the page and this live. Okay, that helps for free. So, you know, even if you're trying to sit on your hands, that is a free way to support me here. Okay, so that I keep coming back to be able to pop on and show you things live. You know, of course, I really always need my bead therapy. So, you know. I get it, Jermaine. I 100% am right there with you. And I have like all styles of stuff. I really like this amazing jade piece I just got in. I think this was a spectacular piece. I'm wondering now what happened to my bag of it. That went to Tommy Bahama. And there's like so many good things here. I mean, even when we're just like looking at clear. Look at that. Look at this one. They're faux pearls, but this is nice nice check glass. This is old check glass right there. Really like those. And then you know the vintage AB crystals. Okay, and then you know, always a good cone. So it looks like they probably used this is a newly made designer piece. You guys were talking about wanting to do this permanent twist. This is kind of loosey. They seem to have done it. I wonder what they did. They kind of did it on hard wire. Looks like they did a loose. You can get this idea with a loose braid too. You can't get your email. You should be able to. Did you get the necklace set? I got the red and green necklace. Is that what you wanted, Jennifer? So, are you guys in for learning the permanent twist? Is that something you guys would want to do? And anytime, just you can speak up, even on the replay. You know, just saying, "Hey, I want that." Oh, here were some of this amber stones. Those were gorgeous. Okay, good. So I got it. So these are some of the things from our last. This is now a mix because now I'm just like making a whole mess here. But that's okay. And this I will add to kind of the Monday's find. So if anybody wants to remember the red and white bundle, I have that also out there for $30. And anything else that you kind of see. But you never know what we're gonna find. Like, how about this beautiful sterling silver bracelet? Do you guys like sterling too? And this one is for a big wrist. All right. Also, don't forget, since we got some new people in the house, I'm going to put up the link for Star Special Stash Crew. Make sure you guys hop over there. This is the time I like to see a little bit of your bead life here, too. So, it's What's on Your Wrist Wednesday. That is the time I like to see what's on your workspace, what's on your wrist. This is what's on mine. I'm not doing too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is let's see, 5, 6 millimeters. Here are the, you know, I love my gold edge crystals. These are available on Beadoria.com. You can get the rainbow crystal strands. This is actually the necklace, and I wrapped it around my wrist 3 times. What do you guys think? And had taught you how to make that little hook, right? Okay. Julie, I have you on the list for the red and white bundle already. But we do kind of all kinds of sorts of different things. You know, look at this cool letter opener I got. Because I love things that have gemstones in it or shell in it. Jack D, I'll add you to the list here. But I think that was a cool little find. All right, Jack D. Got you down, girlfriend. On the list. So if you have any questions, throw them in the feed. I'm doing the best I can and keeping up with y'all. But you guys know I like just cool things. You never know. We've got Zuni style stuff. We have sterling things with real gemstones in them. We do collector things like Heidi Doss. We have done things that are handmade, of course, like the Venetian, even seed beadwork. So it's a nice mix-up of the kind of collection of things that you might find when we say warehouse sale. So this warehouse will be a lot of my vintage finds. If there's ever something, just saying, hey, you know, what's the price of that one? Tell me. You love my beads. Thank you. Oh, remember this one? This was a hot one. This was all moonstone. Look at that glow. And that's a fantastic one. All those set moonstones, all good looking too. And there's like a lot of them in this necklace. So that's the latest updates of what's happening here. Of course, I can go on for an entire live of things and keep on going. But actually, this would look so good with what I'm wearing right now too. That white and that speckled with all the rainbows in there. That looks really good. so you guys will have to tell me what you guys are interested in seeing. One, in terms of, we're gonna probably do a bag sale, but you know, that bag sale is also gonna include a variety of things too. So it's kind of like my time for, like, it's birthday, so I'm thinking it's gonna be like, I'm gonna do a birthday bag sale. Okay, so that'll include all things, a variety of things coming in from, let's see, what brand names do you like there? Because we've got Kate Spade, we've got Coach, we've got of course Loungefly, we have a nice variety. I've got Juicy Couture. We have a variety of things ranging from, let's see, also great things for gifts. So we'll do some beauty, we'll do some bags, we'll do some and did you guys remember doing wheel games too? Okay, so if you guys want to do some of that and kind of, you know, leave it to the wheel and maybe get your chance at a really good, you know, beads or bags or something, if you guys like the bags. Is it already beaded? Yes. Whatever I showed you. What are we talking about? Which one did you just see? Because that was a lot of fun, you know. So I can have like tumblers, clothes, gosh, you know, have a whole nother shop of that sort of thing. And so that's a little bit of fun. That's what happens here in the bead life. And you know, we gotta have things to store our beads in. And beads and tools, so those are great for everything. Okay, Amy, yes, if you can send it to me, you can post it up. Oh, Nancy, you got, thank you. Thanks, Stacy, for sharing the link. We are just hanging out here. My name is Kay. I have been doing beads and jewelry my entire life. I've been searching the globe. I'm a direct importer, a manufacturer. I specialized in silver, but now it's just a little bit of my bead life. I'm kind of, you know, what is fun to me, and you guys also help me get to where you guys want to be. Okay, so I love showing you guys different techniques that you guys might be interested in. I love bringing you more of the type of things that you love, because I like a little bit of it all. Okay, so you can be expecting a little bit of it all coming up in the next couple weeks. Okay, so normally I do a Friday night live sale, so usually during the weeks I'm kind of, you know, showing you projects, showing you some new things, showing how to work with those new things, and then you can hit in for the weekend sale, and Friday is the live, but then we let you shop the replay over the weekend. I'm taking this Friday night live because my husband kind of broke his hip. My father-in-law is having some heart trouble, so it's been a little heavy at home, trying to juggle, you know, all you know, the boys, the kids, the fur babies, you know, the bees, and so, but I am still working hard behind the scenes in getting orders out to you, responding to, you know, where orders are, and we've got Suzanne's 2-day live being invoiced here in the next couple days. And then we can be looking forward to an awesome warehouse sale. Okay, so I'm going to be probably putting a little bit of everything in there, and then probably like a bag and gift sale. Okay, and then we're going to have Phil in the house. Okay, and then get ready, because that will put us into June, and then I like to really highlight pearls in the month of June. Okay, so it's tough. I'm going to be petting and playing with pearls in June. Tough. You want a butterfly? Oh, that's right. Oh, I think you got, I think you went for Indiana Jones. Did you go for Indiana Jones too? Oh, and then there was great blankets too. I know it's a little warm for blankets, but maybe I can save those when we get closer to, like, later in the year, you know. So, Debbie, you are just as busy too. I know that you are juggling a lot, and you know, that's us, you know, holding up the world. You know, you're doing great with those kids, and so I appreciate you and know that I still love you. I'm so happy to have you in my stars, so in my skies. one of the stars in my skies, all my stars out there. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for joining me each and every time. I'm going to be back at it on Monday. We're going to take a little bit of a break, but please message me if you're having any problems. If you are having problems messaging me, go on to the Star Special Stash group. You can maybe put up a post there. That way then I can find you. I will also try to message you here for you to find a message. Maybe then it'll pop up in your notifications, okay? For a couple of you guys newbies, I'll try to do that right here, right after the show. Okay, Jacqueline, yes. Are you? Oh my gosh, I've got some really. I got a Lisa Frank one. I've got some really, and I've got some more sequins ones. I've got the Evil Queen. I've got the red sequins, gold sequins. Oh my gosh, I even have Lightning McQueen. I have Mater. It's so hard, and I got a new, I think it's a new Sleeping Beauty one, and I even have SpongeBob SquarePants. He's so cute. You know, so Debbie, did you enjoy that great, you got a green one, right? That was a green one. So that's a lot of fun. So, you know, we keep it fresh, we keep it fun, you know, and I don't know, maybe we could do what do you guys think about a white elephant style? You know, maybe do like a wallet game, you know, I'll show you like a bunch of wallets, and then everyone can like kind of grab a spot or something. You know, did I see Nancy's question? No, I didn't. I think Beauty and the Beast. I think that one is hard to find. I'm not sure that I have a Beauty and the Beast one, you know. All right, bump. What did we say? Do I have Hill Tribe Silver? Yes, I do have some Hill Tribe Silver. Maybe I throw that in a warehouse sale. I think I was going through like a bucket of beads. I also have fancy things too, like, you know. This one. Actually, I have some really like sterling plated beads there. I think I was sorting them, and I had. No, this is just a silver bin. I have ones though that are really nice that look like sterling, but they are sterling plated, but then you get a little bit less on the price, but you can still get the size. So yeah, we can go through pretty things like that. Because I like my sterling. You know, like, Susan, this is just to make you drool. I know you got your gorgeous, actually, I was thinking this probably would have gone with my outfit, too. Look at that. That's really pretty. But yes, I do have, I know I have some Thai silver around here somewhere. I thought it was going to be kind of close by, you know. I guess then we need to get another blanket then, huh? All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next Monday. We'll play around a little bit. We'll do, and then we'll take our votes. You guys have to let me know. Do you guys want I think it'll be warehouse sale, then it'll be bag and gift sale. I think that'll be the thing. And we can range. I can, in terms of the warehouse sale, we can do some vintage finds. We can do some bundles. We can also do some of the beads in the warehouse too. You know, I know I love all the variety. In fact, this entire bin is all just like silver bags. Look, I was making like different bundle bags. This is just a whole silver bin. Look, there's brush. Oh, look at these ones are very cool. These ones I had in the shop. Look how pretty those ones are. They have like kind of a brushedness to them, and then they have like this kind of feathery design on both sides. And they're big. They're a good size. Oh, here's another one kind of like that. So during the weekdays, this is like usually our jewel time, but because I'm not going to be on this Friday, I'm just, you know, letting you guys shop the live, because I also hate to like not let you have the things, you know. So it was something grabs you to be like, oh my gosh, because, you know, you never know when I can like get around back to the bin, you know, because I do have to curate a show. And if you guys are new to like my warehouse, like that right there is like a whole warehouse of things. And we know that beads are fairly small. You can fit quite a lot in a space. So, you know, since we've got some newbies in the house, like, you know, I was working on showing off my vintage finds and things all over. So we carry a variety of things. There, I love that one. That's an all seed beaded. We have glass. We have sterling. We have pendants, just so many. But then we also, if you're a maker and prefer to do it yourself, we also have all the strands of all the things too. Okay, so you can check out beadoria.com. Remember, I'm doing the pearl sale on there, so all freshwater pearls are 25% off on the website. You can take a look at that, and then of course we just, you know, have mountains always of crystals, gemstones, pendants, jewelry, you name it. I probably have it. Okay. We've never even gotten to like I've been busy trying to do like even beadable pins. That seems like to be a hot thing. Or, you know, you guys want to have a bracelet set like mine, maybe we need to like do a range of this. You know, we have them already made up too. Maybe we can do a deal on those. It is a good thing. My husband certainly has to get used to seeing a lot of beads, you know. So but the warehouse is a bit of a warehouse. See, we're not even going to get into, like, haven't gone into the drawers, clearing this up. I'm hiding beautiful things. You just never know. Look at that beautiful art glass. But, you know, we've got wood, we've got stone, we've got glass, we've got, you know, handmade, we've got, you know, enamel, poison A. Okay? It's gonna keep on, it keeps on giving. Hiding things everywhere. It's, I have just a, don't ever feel bad, okay? Because this is, welcome to the Bead Life. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys here on the next one. Come Monday, okay? If you guys have any questions, wondering where things are, make sure you guys let me know, okay? I am trying my best to keep up, and I appreciate your patience with me, okay? So ahead of time. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys next week, okay? Thank you.